everybody. Let me just adjust the camera. Okay, that looks better, maybe a little crooked, but I thought today we'd do some nice, soft, delicious chocolate cookies with a mint frosting on it, and then a nice chocolate ganache, and you can put peppermint crushed up sprinkles on it. Okay, now first thing you want to do, like always, get everything set up. You're going to need baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Okay, so I got that all set up, and you don't have to spray it. All right, now your first thing you want to do is get everything out. And for the cookie dough, what you're going to need for dry ingredients, you're going to need 2 1/4 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Okay, that's going to be for the dry ingredients. And also, you're going to end up using a 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 eggs, 1 cup of butter, and 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa. All right. Now, for the ganache, you're going to need 8 ounces. I use semi-sweet Toll House chocolate chips. Okay, 8 ounces of that. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and you're going to need 4 teaspoons of milk, along with 4 teaspoons of corn syrup. Okay, and then for the frosting, you're going to need a 1/2 cup of unsweetened butter, 1 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint extract, 3 cups of confectionery powdered sugar, and 4 tablespoons of milk, and then a dot of green food gel. And I only used 1 drop of it, and I got this pretty nice light green shade. That's with just 1 drop. All right, and like I said, the Ann Clark variety, their colors, you don't need to use much. A little bit goes a long way. And then when we get to it, this is chocolate ganache, because I've already did some ahead of time just to save time and purposes, because you have to chill the dough for an hour, which I've done that. I went ahead and I baked some, and then I went ahead even further and decorated some. Okay, so this is what we're going to end up making. First of all, there's your chocolate cookie, and I thought that was a nice size. I used a tablespoon. Okay, and that's, you're going to put the frosting on next, the mint frosting. And then you can take the chocolate ganache with a spoon and just drizzle over the top. Or you could just put some on the top, and then you could use peppermint crushed up sprinkles to put on it. And, oh, can you see that good? They're really pretty. And you don't have to use the peppermint sprinkles. I just thought I'd put it on some of them because it is a peppermint cookie, chocolate cookie. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the 1 cup of unsalted butter. And we're going to mix that with a 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay, let's get the 1/2 cup of sugar in. All right, let's get the mixer going. So that's all incorporated, guys. Now let's put in the 1/2 cup of Hershey's unsweetened cocoa. Look, give that a good little mix up so it's nice and blended in there. And then we'll add 1 cup of the light brown sugar. scrape down the sides of the bowls. You want to make sure everything in there is mixed really well, okay? So we'll give this a good scrape down. So everything gets all incorporated in it nice. Let that go for a little bit more, and then we'll put in the brown sugar. Okay, now we're going to dump in 1 cup of light brown sugar. See if you can see that or not. So how's everybody out there today doing? Good, I hope. And I just want to mention, if you should hear any music in the background, I own no copyrights to it. It's just Christmas music playing off my TV. Any songs, any Christmas songs you hear are not mine, okay? I just wanted to mention that. Okay, now we're going to add in 2 eggs, and in it I put the 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, get that all mixed up good. And that takes care of that. All we have to do is put in the dry ingredients. Between 1/4 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now make sure you use your butter the unsalted, because as you see, also 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You don't want salty cookies. Okay, now we can add in the flour, baking soda, salt. And then when this all mixes up good, what we're going to do next is get out a piece of plastic wrap. And we're going to put the cookie dough on the plastic wrap and wrap it up, and we're going to chill it in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Well, that's mixing up. Let me go get my chilled cookie dough. Just to save time. Okay. So, let me just scrape down the sides of this bowl real quick, like. And I want to show you what the cookie dough looks like first, step by step. Like I said, I did all these other steps ahead so you wouldn't have to wait, okay? And after you chill your dough for an hour, shortly before that's done, you want to get your frosting ready and your ganache and heat up your oven to 350 degrees. That looks good. So we'll frost it off the paddle. Okay, and that's what the cookie dough looks like. All right, now what we're going to do, scrape it real good, and you're just going to take and set it right on the plastic wrap, just like that. This is a very, very, very good cookie. I made this a few weeks ago, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, and I was requested to make it again. And they don't stop at just 1 cookie. Okay, I'm going to try to get out as much as you can. All right. Clean off the paddle a little bit, because you don't want to waste this, I'm telling you. It's delicious. All right, that looks good. Okay, next step is, I'm going to clean my fingers. Okay, now wrap this down, press it a little bit with a plastic wrap, okay? Make sure it's all covered. All right, now you set that in the refrigerator for 1 hour to chill the dough. And like I said, I took some out earlier so I could do some cookies, but this is the chilled dough. Pretend it's been in there already an hour, okay? And that's what it's gonna look like, okay? And then what you're gonna do is, like I said, make sure your baking sheet's ready, lined in parchment paper. And then, since I've got my tablespoon in my ganache, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take just a tablespoon, okay, to measure it out with. Roll it into a ball, just like that. Line it on your baking sheet, and when you get them all rolled into a ball, you're going to bake it at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. Take it out. Now don't rush trying to get those cookies off that baking sheet. Let them sit there for a couple of minutes. Then you can remove them, okay? And with a tablespoon, they make nice sizes, okay? All right, so now your cookies are all baked. And for the frosting, well, I guess I could do it up. Let me get a bigger bowl though. Okay, now to make your mint frosting. You have 3 cups of confectionery powdered sugar, a half a cup of butter. So dump that into a good sized bowl. And for this, I'm just going to use the hand mixer, okay? So half a cup of butter, unsalted. And then we're going to use 1 1/4 teaspoon of peppermint extract. Pretty pink color. All right, now 4 tablespoons of milk goes in. And we'll wait a minute to add the food gel, okay? All right, I just used a hand mixer. Mix it right up. Start off on low so that powdered sugar doesn't go flying everywhere. Can't believe today's the 15th already. Won't be long. It'll be the 25th. I hope everybody's having a good holiday. Okay, now we're going to add in just a drop of the green food gel. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. Okay, you saw that was just 1 drop. All right. And there's the mint frostings, okay? Now for the chocolate ganache. All I did was I took the chocolate chips and I melted them for a minute, and then 30 seconds later, and then I just took my spatula and just stirred it around really, really well. And then I melted 3 tablespoons of butter. I put in with that and stirred it real well. And then I just dumped in my milk and my corn syrup, which was 4 teaspoons each, okay? So it's 4 teaspoons of corn syrup, of light corn syrup, and 4 teaspoons of milk. And then just keep stirring until it looks just like that. And then, if you wanted to, you could put it in a piping bag and, you know, take your time and decorate it really pretty, or you could just take here, we'll decorate one. Okay, you got your cookie, your mint frosting. Let's put it right on there like that. All right. Now, you could just drizzle it like that. And then if you wanted to, these are holiday sprinkles, peppermint crunch sprinkles. You could just put a few of those on. And that's all there is to it. Remember, it bakes in the oven on 350 for 10 minutes and let them cool for a couple minutes on the baking sheet before removing them. Okay? Because it's a very soft cookie. And if you try taking it off the baking sheet, as soon as they come out of the oven, they're going to break. All right? So be patient and let them sit there a couple minutes. All right, everybody. Great day. You all take care. Stay safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.